Matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network, coming your way from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Drew Pomeranz is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he has got an excellent strikeout to walk ratio. He's dominating hitters. He doesn't walk guys. He's around the plate. And that number alone just tells me his stuff is dominating and hitters can't catch up to it. Let's watch him execute in this game.
In now is John Jay. He will lead this one off today.
For the Cubs, center fielder, number 30.
And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Well, Matt, they just didn't play well in the opener of this series. I mean, they got blown out. An entertaining game if you like offense, but for them, they didn't play very well.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway. Stepping in, Javier Baez. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Vasquez has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Chris Bryant. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. Jay rounds third and is digging for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Got to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Here's the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that ends the inning. The Cubs get a run. Kyle Hendricks will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's having an exceptional season. He's able to put together a solid year. ERA in the low 2s. He's been around the plate. He's pitching deep in games. So I expect to see another dominating performance from him with his team in the game, and him maybe walking out of here with another W.
HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, they're playing good ball, and here they are already with a 1-0 lead, and I think this trend may continue. They're really putting it all together and playing good ball right now.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Benintendi retired, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Jay has a read on it. 2 down.
Batting third,
Here's Mookie Betts. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Zobrist has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So nothing. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here it comes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now. Benintendi
arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Shortstop.
Stepping in, Addison Russell. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. 1 out, nobody on. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Miguel Montero waits on deck, and he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. He's set. Here it comes. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 0 for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. Coming to the plate now, Hanley Ramirez. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Digging in the switch hitter, Pablo Sandoval. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training. Entering this one with a batting average over 300. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another change. Up right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner in his J, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. He gets there to put it away, and tagging is the runner from first. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And down at third base, Chris Bryant. You talk about a tall drink of water. He knocks down everything. He's got the arm strength to play deep. He's got the good hands to catch the ball. But I think it's amazing to be that tall and force him to have to hit the ball over you.
And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Here's Brock Holt now. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Batting ninth.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Christian Vasquez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to minimize the damage here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo home. Welcome back to Fenway Park as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on MLB Network.
Right fielder
Jason Hayward is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Center fielder John Jay.
First offering on its way. John Jay is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Line toward the alley in left center. And Jay's on base. He's got a base hit.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week, just scorching.
Javier Baez will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bradley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Now a bouncing ball headed for Sandoval at third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Andrew Benintendi.
And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The second baseman, number 15.
1 away, and here's the 2008 AL MVP, Dustin Pedroia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Hayward. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
And he was totally dialed in for the first two hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Curveball that time, not even close. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently third on the Red Sox in that department. Pablo Sandoval will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there in this situation. I may see him come back with that. This hitter's so amped up, ready to go. Nice job of pulling the string.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 delivery. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, there's that classic strikeout pitch, the change up down, just didn't get him to go after it.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ripped on the ground to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo. First offering on its way. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Rizzo.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Line to the right side. Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The second baseman, number 18.
Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. For Moreland, the double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month. Bradley waits on the 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. One and one. Here it is. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. In the dirt here. Throw goes to third, and they will get him at third as he might have broken a little late as that ball got away, and that's a tough pill to swallow. One gone. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Brock Holt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Here's Addison Russell. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts. Still going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Jason Hayward.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more. John Jay. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Benintendi is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Cubs draw even. So coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Hit on the ground to short. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
Rolled slowly to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The second baseman, number 15.
Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And another foul ball. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you find yourself down 0-2, and the last swing you take is a bad swing. It doesn't give you a lot of confidence as a hitter, that's for sure.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone into the monster seats.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. No hits to this point. Now a swing and a ground ball. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Mookie Betts will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, designated
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. 1 out, nobody on. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Bryant is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now here it comes. Swing and a line drive. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Bradley, and that'll be the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a liner.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
First baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner towards second. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Koji Uehara comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he drives a liner to right center. And he is going to tie this ball game late, as this ball is down for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-3 game. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
The shortstop.
Ready once again, Brock Holt. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. To the right side and through, a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Vasquez. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Second baseman, number 15.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And a swing by Pedroia as this one's on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. Tommy La Stella will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Tommy La Stella.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi going back on it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, John Jay. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Fernando Abad.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is pulled into right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Carson Smith takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. He's set. Here's the 2-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Chris Bryant is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. The 0-1 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men. Byron Buxton will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Matt Caesar is into the ballgame as well as he takes over out in right.
Byron Buxton.
Into the windup and the pitch. Mookie Betts is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. Hard liner toward short. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit.
Now batting.
And certainly worth a second look here as we've got our camera locked in on him from the beginning of the play, and you can see him stretch out as far as he can to pull this one in. Nice play. Here's Hanley Ramirez. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2. Now here it comes. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Hanley Ramirez becomes out number 2 this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Pablo Sandoval stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Buxton is in pursuit, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2. Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
That's a big fastball.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley. Still ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
That is a great two-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the 1-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Hope for 1 on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in once again, Addison Russell. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Carl Edwards Jr. comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Buxton going back on it at the track. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Mitch Moreland, thanks largely to one heroic swing.